Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Gaiden Chapter 6, or 700 plus 6, 706, however you want to word it. The Unevolved Species Evolutionist, I think is the name of the chapter. So, yeah, the Unevolved Species Evolutionist. And I must say, this chapter was... there was so much going on, and Sakura went in. Like, finally, after all this time, she finally redeemed herself. There's been so many years, and she finally got the redemption that she needed because she saved Naruto and Sasuke, because both of them were almost getting their butts handed to them, which is really kind of sad. And even Kurama said that Naruto was pathetic, so it was pretty pathetic the way that they pretty much got shown up. But this chapter, Sasuke went off. He tried to go off. Naruto really just stood there for the most part. But I have a few theories. Like, one, I think that Shin's power, Big Shin, not Little Shin, Big Shin's power is very similar to, like, Minato's. And in saying that, I mean, like, you know how one of Minato's jutsus was when he marked something, he could teleport to it, like, instantaneously. So I want to say that Big Shin's power is like when he marked Sasuke's katana and stabbed Naruto with it. I want to say that Shin's power is when he places a mark on anything, he is able to move it at will. So that was why he was able to move Shin in front of him when Sasuke did his fireball jutsu and fried him to a little crisp, even though he still got hurt from it. But he literally used Shin as a human shield, and even Naruto was like, he just used his kid as a shield. The hell? I mean, where they do that at? So I feel like he probably had a mark. Probably has a mark somewhere on Shin, like how Minato had a mark on Kushina, and he moved Shin in front of him. He put the mark on Sasuke's katana, which inadvertently he was able to stab Naruto with Sasuke's katana, which I feel like makes the most sense as far as what in the world he did and how he was able to move Shin and how he was able to move Sasuke's katana. So, but then it leads me to believe, because we haven't seen Shin or heard anything about him, whoever this person is, there's been no type of like talk or anything about him. The fact that he was able to pretty much one-up Naruto and Sasuke and Sarada, I mean, Sakura had to come in and save them, speaks volumes for him, especially considering if this is his first fight, which I think would be really, really sad on Naruto and Sasuke's part if this was literally Shin's first fight and he was able to get away with Sakura. He wounded Naruto, and he wounded Sasuke too, actually. So Shin is pretty awesome considering that we have heard literally nothing from him. So, I mean, did anybody else get freaked out a little bit when Sasuke went to do his fireball jutsu and his eye like looked back at him? I would have peed my pants. That is absolutely horrible. It really freaked me out a little bit. Really just was not prepared at all in the slightest for that one. So it's like it really grossed me out. I really just was not prepared for that one. So I have to say, I mentioned this at the beginning, but Sakura went in. Like, he's gonna need a whole new esophagus or chest after Sakura punched the living crap out of him. Like, he coughed up blood. She punched him so hard. Sakura was awesome. It's like, finally, after all these years, Sakura finally got some redemption. she redeemed herself. And I still think that is awesome, even though Sasuke literally just met his daughter technically for like the first time in 12 years. He still jumped in front of her to save her from being hurt by Shin. Sakura is awesome. And then we get to see Kurama again, which just made me so happy. But it looked like Sasuke was about to explain some ish, because he said, no matter which way you look at it, this is my fault as to why Sarada's there and why she has been put into this predicament, blah, blah, blah. And he was just about to say something when Shin teleported them. And he has a space-time jutsu, like I've mentioned before, just like Obito's, where he is able to teleport. And we see that little fuck nigga, the piece of the Ghetto Mazo statue that popped up, and he was like, I'm taking these ones with me. And it was the one that actually did the space-time jutsu. I think that Shin actually does have it too, but I'm not absolutely sure. I mean, it's a possibility. I don't remember. But I know that the Ghetto Mazo statue has the space-time jutsu, and it is the one that teleported them. And please, can anybody tell me, first off, Cho-Cho, why the hell was she just standing there eating chips? Talking about, I wish my dad was as awesome as Sarada's dad. Really? She was literally just standing back eating chips. Cho-Cho is such a fat ass. But it's okay though. Cho-Cho is still awesome. Love Cho-Cho. But it's just like, you have nothing better to do than to sit and watch everybody get hurt and eat chips. And can anyone explain to me, it is extremely subtle, but can anyone explain to me why or how Cho-Cho got teleported too with Sakura and the Shins? With Sakura and the Shins, because like I said, it's very subtle, but when she was talking about she don't like interrupting Sarada when she's pouting, and she opens the door, that door is actually the door on the temple where Sakura and the Shins got teleported to. So how in the flying fudge did Cho-Cho get teleported with them when she wasn't even near them? I don't understand. I really do not understand that one. And this will put the icing on the cake. Shin is a butthole, and I already knew that as soon as he moved little Shin in front of him and used him as a human shield. But he's literally about to kill him, like taking out his organs to put in him, because Sakura really did some damage on him. Like, he is on the verge of death because of Sakura right now. And he wants Sakura. I still don't know how he figured out that Sakura was a medical ninja, but he wants Sakura to transplant most of Shin's organs into him, and then Shin is going to die. And Sakura's like, why would you do that to your son? Like, you know that if I take out all these organs, he's gonna die, right? And he was like, what do you care? So Sakura redeemed herself, and then she got captured. And I'm just like, really, Sakura? This is what we do now? But that really caught all of them off guard, so I can't get completely mad at her for that one. But yeah, Big Shin, I can already tell he's going to be an asshole. Really not, I don't like him already. I mean, didn't really like him to begin with, but now I really don't like him, considering that he almost killed his own child, and now he's really about to kill him if Sakura does take his organs out and puts them in Big Shin. So he is officially on my not liked Naruto list. No one will ever surpass Madara, even though Madara did redeem himself at the end, but that's neither here nor there. He did way too much stuff to even be technically redeemed for all the shit he did. So yeah, it's neither here nor there. I keep talking with my hand. I look Italian, but I've always talked with my hand, so it's a people thing, not a race thing. But yeah, this chapter just made me angry. But it was awesome at the same time. I'm so looking forward to next week's chapter. I would love to hear how you guys felt about this chapter. Who do you think Shin is? I have a theory, and I'm going to make a video about it because it was brought to my attention. I was just like, it makes so much sense. So yeah, and it actually is something that I mentioned earlier. So, as always, please, I would love to hear how you guys felt, like I said, about this chapter. How do you think things are going to turn out? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that Sakura is actually going to do the surgery and take those organs out of Little Shin? How do you think Chocho got there with them? How do you think things are going to turn out? We all know Naruto is going to be okay. But yeah, so as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.